Not all questions are meant to be asked, but you find ones that you must stay ignored. This is Answer Gear.
Imagine walking down the street, minding your business, when bam, you see a suitcase. You open it, and it's stuffed with cash. No ID, no owner in sight. Jackpot, right? Not so fast. Keeping found money isn't as simple as stuffing it in your pocket and disappearing into the sunset. In fact, depending on where you live, keeping it could land you in serious trouble. So let's break it down. Can you actually keep that money, or are you about to star in your own true crime documentary? The short answer that might ruin your plans. So you find a suitcase full of cash. No ID, no owner in sight. Can you keep it? Well, no, at least not legally. In most places, you're required to report found money to the police. If you don't and someone claims it later, you could be charged with theft. Even if nobody claims it, there's usually a waiting period before it can legally become yours. So yeah, stuffing a briefcase full of cash into your trunk and driving off might not be the best idea. What happens if you turn it in? And do you get a reward? All right, let's say you do the responsible thing and turn the suitcase of cash in to the police. What happens next? The police will try to find the rightful owner. If no one claims it within a certain period, which varies by location, then it might become legally yours. Some places even offer a finder's fee if the owner claims it and wants to thank you. So being a good citizen might still pay off, just, legally. What if you keep it anyway? Risk versus reward. But what if you just keep the suitcase of cash and don't tell anyone? Well, if the cash is linked to a crime, congratulations, you just became a suspect. If the rightful owner shows up later, you could be sued or even arrested. If you spend it and get caught, you might have to pay it all back plus face legal trouble. So unless you want your shopping spree to turn into a courtroom drama, probably not worth the risk. What if nobody ever claims it? Is it ever truly finders keepers? Okay, let's say you do the right thing and turn in the suitcase of cash, but months go by and no one claims it. Does that mean it's finally yours? In some places, yes. If a certain period passes, usually 30-90 days, sometimes longer, the money could legally be given to you. Some areas require you to file paperwork or even pay taxes on found money before you can keep it. But in others, the government keeps it instead, so you don't always win. So yeah, finders keepers sometimes applies, but only if you play by the rules. Final thoughts and a reality check. Finding a suitcase full of cash might sound like winning the lottery, but legally, it's a headache waiting to happen. Best move, turn it in. If no one claims it, you might get to keep it without the risk of jail time. Worst move, taking it and assuming no one will notice. Spoiler, they will. So if you ever find a briefcase full of cash, just ask yourself, do you really want to end up explaining your lucky find to a judge? Like and subscribe, no legal loopholes required, and definitely no briefcases full of cash needed.